Good evening. I'm John Dickerson.
I'm Maurice Dubois.
Day 38 of the government shutdown, and the airlines started canceling thousands of flights on orders from the Transportation Department.
That is to ease the strain on the air traffic control system, with the towers understaffed and controllers overworked and getting no pay.
We learned today that since the shutdown started October 1st, there have been a number of close calls.
Senior transportation correspondent Kris Van Cleave is at Phoenix Sky Harbor Airport, one of the airports where flights are being reduced. Kris.
Yeah, and right now, as we speak, air traffic control staffing issues are causing delays across the country, from Newark and D.C., Chicago and Houston to here in Phoenix. At least 18 FAA facilities with staffing issues right now. That's despite these cuts to flights.
There have been at least 3 close calls at major airports during this government shutdown. Last Friday, American Flight 4 to New York and an Italian airliner took off from LAX on parallel runways just seconds apart. Their takeoffs caught on video. Within a minute, ITA 621 had drifted to the left, dangerously close to the American flight.
American 4, just stop your climb.
Stop your climb, 1500, American 4. Saw him as soon as we climbed up.
Controllers working without pay due to the shutdown intervened.
621 heavy, you should have been runway heading there. Is there a reason you turned to the south?
Sorry, Itaro 621.
The FAA is now investigating this apparent close call. It's the kind of incident Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy says prompted the emergency order for airlines to cut 10% of their flights at 40 major airports.
We've seen breaches, more breaches in regard to that loss of separation. We see more incursions on tarmacs throughout the country. And we have more complaints from pilots about stress from air traffic controllers and more complaints about the lack of responsiveness from controllers.
Airlines are slashing 4% of their flights to those airports through Monday. More than 1,000 today alone, about 220 of them from American Airlines.
We know people are traveling for a reason.
David Seymour is American's chief operating officer.
We are doing our best to get them ultimately to their destination.
How concerned are you about the safety of the system today?
We share the same safety concern. I appreciate the fact that they saw some change in that data and they're taking action to ensure that flying stays safe.
For flyers, a week of looming cancellations means increased uncertainty and delays due to surging controller sick calls occurring with little warning.
I'm super nervous just because I have one of the last flights out of here tonight, so if it's canceled, I'm stuck.
Now, American says they have notified anyone whose flight's been canceled all the way through Monday. On Tuesday, that cancel percentage goes to 6%. On Thursday, 8%. And then Friday, we hit that 10% number that DOT wants about a week before the start of the Thanksgiving holiday rush.
Oof. Kris Van Cleave, thank you.